Hey guys, this is Chris Lazaro from Chris Lazaro Mixing and Mastering. Today I'm here to talk about vocal processing. So, I did this a little bit different than normal, still follows my same mixing techniques, but I went a little bit crazy on this one. Um, it's almost entirely parallel compression, basically. Let me mute everything. And you can hear just the clean by itself without the parallel compression, and then with it.
When will this end? I need a room full of people, but I feel all alone. I feel like I need to jump out of my skin. Someone pull me.
So basically, I am doing most of my vocal processing on the bus. Relies kind of heavily on some compression, limiting a little bit of saturation and EQing to fit. And I had this multiband here because certain points of this guy's voice, it would totally, in the car test, you would hear it kind of ringing and pulling a certain frequency, so decided to multiband it. I have a stereo delay, a vocal doubler, a reverb, and then my parallel compression. So let's actually get rid of all of this and see how it sounds. Actually, even better, let me show you how screams get transformed. This process basically the same way. I'll leave those EQs there.
Wake me up, is it all in my head? Wake me up, this needs to end. Wake me up, is it
Obviously, screams aren't that fantastic by themselves. They definitely need some processing. So usually I start with the EQs right there. But let's put it into the context of the mix. So one thing to note is I have these couple of EQs right here. I tend to have this first chain kind of always in all of my vocals. And then I will throw on an EQ or two at the end to sort of shape it into the mix. Kind of have a lot of this going on, a lot of, the stereo delay and vocal doubling, just as, it kind of builds the ambience and background of the vocal. And then what actually ends up cutting through is this crazy all buttons in, parallel compression. And I actually even have a de-esser after that just because it made it seem too bright, and I'm just totally pulling on all the high end. If I played it by itself, it wouldn't sound right, but in the mix it works, and that's what really matters. So we'll see. See, so with the parallel compression, that's where our main vocal sound comes from, and everything else, all of our original processing is really just for the full effect, I guess. It's kind of weak by itself, and adding in the parallel vocal just thickens it up, brings it to life, while the original provides that space that we want.
I'm looking up at the sky, waiting for time to pass by. Where's it? The voices in my head are eating at me, and my heart will not stop racing. What did I do to deserve this? Will it ever? Give me the antidote. I feel confused.
Obviously, the cleans aren't so super special either, recorded in some small muffly room, I guess, let's see.
Give me the antidote. I feel confused. Is this?
Obviously, I'm really not afraid of compression on vocals. It's definitely needed in the metal genre. You kind of can't get away without it. Pretty much always have my de-esser after.
Give me the antidote. I feel confused. Is this really happening?
Alright, so you see with those EQ changes, it sounds really dumb, sounds really bad. Let me bring those in with the context of the mix, and you'll see how it makes it actually fit.
Give me the antidote. I feel confused. Is this really happening?
See, you can almost hear a little bit of like going on. Definitely that's what this and this are taking care of. Looks like, maybe around 700 hertz is the real culprit there, just ripping that out.
Give me the antidote.
And then I'm also boosting the high end, trying to get a little bit more of that pop sound, 9K and above. Yeah, basically I have a setup for the clean vocals and a setup for the scream vocals, and then they're both being put into my parallel compression, and then each normal bus as well as the parallel compression goes into this all vocal bus, which there's a little bit of bus compression and then a little bit of multiband to kind of tame everything together. Let's see.
Give me the antidote to cure this face. I feel good. Live my way to die.
You can see I already had the multiband on the clean vocals. kind of in this range to combat the harshness, and putting this on my final vocal bus, just make sure I'm really not ripping your ears out with some harsh vocals.
Give me the antidote.